Take us back to that day against Phoenix, right? When you injured your Achilles.
It's Golden State.
Oh,
Yeah,
Golden State.
it was hard, man. Because the Achilles injury is the worst injury for an athlete. It's like the worst. It's like the kiss of death. And when I ruptured my Achilles, I knew what happened. I knew the severity of the injury, and I didn't know if I was going to come back from it.
Yeah, in the locker room, you were crying.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, like, this is it. Like, my career could be over right now. So
How do you get back from that? Because, you know, when you talk about injuries, you know, people sprain their ankles, dislocate your fingers, but Achilles,
Yeah.
People don't come back from that.
Well-
Athletes don't come back from that to the level they were before.
Yeah.
How do you get that resilience? How do you fight that?
Well, what I did is, I went home and I was just really angry. And
Angry?
I was angry. I was mad. I was angry. I worked so hard for us to get to the playoffs and to have a chance to win another championship, and then this happened. So I had a lot of anger. And then from the anger, then I was sad. And then you start feeling bad for yourself. And then you say, all right, okay, I'm done being a baby. Okay, what am I going to do now? Because I can't sit here and give up. That's not an option. So now what?
How long was this cycle from this anger?
This is one night.
One night.
This is one night. It's one night. It was
Because
like,
you started writing in the middle of the night, right? You wrote that. You wrote that.
And then it was, okay, what are we going to do? So it was one night. But then then you start. It's a process. You look at process.
Mm-hmm.
What am I going to do? What can I control? Surgery. We'll do the surgery. Come out of the surgery. Recover. From there, physical therapy. Okay, physical therapy. Piece by piece by piece by piece by piece. Start running. Back on the court. And so I broke things down into sections and said, okay, I'm going to focus on resting right now. This is it. I'm going to focus on moving my toes and then walking. And then, so you look at every challenge at every step. And that's how you're able to be resilient and come back from these things.
Because, for your field in sports, injuries often happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to come back. But, for most everyday people, it's something that they can't fathom because they don't have that type of resistance that they have to face, right? So how do they come back from it? Because sometimes people fail in their fields and their jobs or at school, young kids, you don't have a good test score, you don't make the basketball team, or they have these disappointments. What is your advice to young kids to face this adversity? How do you persevere?
Well,
Because you have that chemical makeup to fight through it.
Yeah.
Not all kids do.
But every kid, every person has the ability to put one foot in front of the other.
One step at a time.
Right? So like if you're saying, okay, I'm going to climb Mount Everest, you're at the bottom of the mountain and you look up and you're going, I'm not going to climb Mount Everest, right? But if you break it down into sections and you just one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, next thing you know, you're at the top of the mountain.
So the map, the plan is to set short-term goals.
Yeah.
And to get there, A
Yeah,
to
you
B,
can't-
B
you
to
can't-
C, C to
man,
D.
Coming back from my Achilles, I came back from the Achilles, and I was fine. And then the next year, I fractured my knee.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like, oh, here we go again. Come back from that next year, tear my shoulder. Here we go again. Right? But if I looked at those things in totality, it'd be depressing. But if I look at it as just the facts, this is it happened. Can't do anything about it. It happened. Now what are you gonna do? One step at a time.
Achilles, knee, shoulder, any step of the way you said, screw it, forget it, done, no more.
No.
Never.
No. Well, no. Why? Right? Because, as time goes on, I'm sitting there 70, 80 years old, and I'm going to be wondering if I could have come back from this injury. I don't want to wonder. I want to find out.
We got to get to that 60-point game.
I want to see, man.
We got to get to that game.
Yeah. If the critics are out there saying he's done, he'll never come back, well, maybe you're right. Maybe you're not. But let's find out.